I have recently just done the dog run for Sword and Shield after doing both challenges for Scarlet and Violet, and I must say the amount of dogs were insane, so I thank you for that. But surely they're better than cats, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out in this video, so if you are excited, then do me a favor. Hit the like button as well as subscribing for more, but for now, let's get gaming. Okay, so for the next 20 or so minutes, our adventure starts like any other, so let me summarize. There I was watching the Team Sky run through and somehow Hop has the keys to my house. Interesting. I pick up my missing dad's bag, scratch my head and chase some sheep. I arrive at Hop's, pet a cat, and together we meet the unbeatable champion. Then I get surprised with a little gorilla, rabbit, and a crybaby. But this choice is completely pointless. Despite this, I want Leon and Hop to have the Galar starters they use in the anime, so for this I pick the lizard for the next 5 minutes. Then get lost in the woods, and get chased by my worst enemy, a dog. I lose 1 of my 9 lives and wake up in the forest with his brother snappy as anything. Maybe a cat's life is hard, except we still don't have a cat. But that changes now, because after getting the Pokédex from Sonia, who I think is Leon's crush, uh-oh. Dog, run away! Hop shows me around, and this is what we need because in this PC is an egg. So I spin around until it hatches to our first encounter, Litten. Now, how can I not call it one of my 2 cats my family has? So introducing to you all, my little Gizmo. I'll be calling every cat one of your cats from the Discord server, so if you guys want to join as well as train and battle, it's in the description down below. So now with the official challenge started, I head towards Route 2 to thank Sonia's Gram for the Pokédex. Now what do you think happens here? A, I get another cat. B, I get treats. Or C, I'm forced to battle. And if you said C, you're absolutely right. What I found out as well is that Gizmo has the hidden ability Intimidate. So Hop's team gets absolutely decimated, and I get the Dynamax band. Sweet. With our quest beginning, Hop does challenges to a catching battle as well. Gizmo is leveling up fast, so just in case, I find another cat, Purloin. This one is Retro NC's grandmother's cat, who is called Vincent, before drawing with Hop once again and taking the train. Just to quickly go over the rules of the challenge, says no overleveling past the leader's ace. I can only match team sizes, set mode only, no items at all, except Pokeballs. And other than catching essential moms like Sobble before to simply progress, I can only catch and use cat Pokemon. Whilst I level grind our newest cat in the wild area, there are a ton of cat Pokemon in the franchise, so let me know down below in the comments on what your favourite cat Pokemon is. Mine being either Luxray being my first ever cat Pokemon, as well as Meowscarada. Ah! It's back! Amy's back! I eventually arrive at the Motor Soak gym to grab my gym kit and well rep the number 9 because 9 lives, baby! I didn't mean to do that. Well, that was embarrassing, but at least I could get some sleep. Or so I thought. Because Team Yell are making a ruckus at the hotel I'm staying at, so my 2 cats grab its prey, and by that, Vincent grabs a little bit of screen time, faking out and creating a ruckus. The next morning, I take part in the opening ceremony of the Championship League, and the goal is set. I mean, if my team of cats can do better than the England team in the Euros, then I think I'll be on a winner anyways. And first to challenges is Hop. His Wooloo is up against Vincent's, and it was a lot of back and forth, even after him healing. A bit of a scrap, and he's out. Scorbunny, on the other hand, is simply too quick and sweeps us off our feet, so it's up to Gizmo to scratch the bunny until he cannot take any more, before burning his bird to a crisp. Ah, another dog! With Hop running off as he usually does, I head onwards to the Western Galar Mines on Route 3, with my Gizmo evolving to the big Torracat. But I'm a little worried about overleveling at this point, so I play it safe around the other trainers before bumping into Bede. You're up for a beating against my Pokemon. Oh, that joke cracked me up there. Because I battle him, and well, a team of Dark types are obviously going to destroy a team of Psychics, so they go down, he goes off in a strop, and my kitty gets a good little pet. Every like is 1 pet for Vincent. Feeling confident, I decided to go straight to the gym and... not again! For this gym, I not only have to deal with sheep, which is fine and all, but I have to deal with more dogs. This day is just not for me. Is it just me, or is this trainer suspicious? Nah, she probably just has hay fever. Once they were all out the way and Vincent's evolved to Liepard, I'm ready for a cat fight. It is Gossifleur against my Vincent's. I start with Fake Out for easy chip damage before 2 paybacks take out the flower. his Dandelion Dynamaxes and leaves us on a whopping 2 HP from Max Overgrowth. One final bit of chip damage before a huge Max Strike strikes us out. Gizmo remains, intimidates, and I make my teenage cat into a big cat. That's a big roll. I absolutely roast the flower with a big flame and poof, it's gone. The badge is ours and I can have a little cat nap. Now, there are 2 ways we can go about here for our next captures. Go backwards to capture 2 cats, which are pretty much the same, or go abroad, which I also want to do. I need a tan. However, I decided on retracing my steps for not only 1, but 2 meows. However, we'll only be naming one of them, who was called Gigi, Michael Tic Tac's cat. But I'm not done yet, because this child is ungrateful and wants to trade his house cat because mine simply has a Viking beard. Now, this is one we can't name being a trade, so everyone, meet Cash the Cantonian cat. I level grind our 2 newest squad members to catch up with the rest of the cats before dealing with Team Yell, who was simple enough, all because I wanted a bike. Then I realised he used my Rotom to make it. This just left Hop, and well, my cats went a little too far because he has a bird. But after defeating Hop, our Gizmo is at the level cap, but that's okay because she'll be avoiding her worst nightmare, water. So for this gym, I'm taking my other 3 with Vincent's leading to 1 move and 1 move only, Seed Bomb. So I take on the gym challenge and absolutely destroy every single fish in my line of sight, leading me to the Wave Crusher, Nessa. Goldeen is up first, and for chip damage I start with Fake Out. This is a guaranteed flinch, so combining that and Seed Bomb is an easy knockout. We take a priority Aqua Jet well from Arrokuda before he falls too. This leaves Dreadnought, who Dynamaxes, but we outspeed a quad effective Seed Bomb does just over half. Not what I was hoping, in all honesty. So to preserve my hard hitter, I switch to Gigi, who takes another Mike's Geyser but not very well and falls to waste to Dynamax turns. Vince's is back out to Fake Out again before switching back to Cash to instantly fall. Though this is okay because the rain stops, so with Swift Swim no longer a possibility, a final Fake Out and Seed Bomb gives us the victory. Close, but a win is a win. So my cats and I were rewarded with some gorgeous fish, although Gizmo is a chicken girl. Just like her favourite human. Then Hop interrupts me to locate our next target, and by doing so I bump into Beat for Gigi to absolutely abolish, until it gets confused by its own stat boosts and puts itself in a catnap. Although we defeat him as well as Team Yell in the mines with the help of Hop, however after finding him, there's a bit of a problem. I'm so close to overleveling here. So I have to box Gizmo away for this gym battle unfortunately, and with Gigi weak to fire, I'm gonna have to find some new furry friends. So ladies and gentlemen, I go abroad to the land of the Guinness Pint. Anyway, I beat up a wizard and then skadoodle over to this very spot, and from here, lock eyes with my foe, a Shinx. This is one of my favorite cats, why would I not use it? So I caught it and named after my lovely moderator, Fairy's Russian Blue Mika, before taking on Max Ray Dens for EXP treats and evolve it to Luxio. So headed to bed, and well, Marnie is casually there, almost certain she will bump into another cat lover like me, but I don't like competition. So with Mika having his debut and rinsing away at her team, most of her team, I swear a cat can't chase away an electric mouse clone. In terms for the fire type gym, I'm gonna take my 3 strongest cats, Mika, Vincent, and Gizmo. My 2 Meowths are just not fitting the bill. At least for 1 more level. But anyways, I grind my way through the gym challenge to actually finish on 0, which is absolutely fantastic. I need to take a step back, and this time to progress to catch instead. Defeating them sadly isn't an option, so I caught them, instantly gave them back, and now I can finally battle Kabu. I start with Vincent first against Ninetales to Fake Out, then switch out on Gizmo to Will-O-Wisp. Then bite away, only taking 8 points of damage from Ember. We get a flinch in there too and take it down. Arcanine is next, intimidates us, so I switch back to Mika first to intimidate back on agility, before switching back. Restored attack, reduce dog's attack, and avoid the burns. It's a win-win. This obviously turned to bites, so Vincent is out, fakes out, then switch. This plan is to not only stall, but to preserve our 2 other cats. Gizmo gets bitten a lot, but we eventually wither it down and he falls. This leaves his Center Scorch, and knowing it has Flash Fire, I stick it out just a little longer, wasting the Dynamax turns with a final bite from Gizmo, before falling and a throat chop for little chip damage before going down for a crit. This leaves Mika, who intimidates and Dynamaxes, starting with a guard, then zap the now normal bug out the arena thanks to a crit. Honestly, I thought we were going to get cooked. Now, ladies and gentlemen, after a smiling send-off from the 3 gym leaders we've begged and scratched for our badges, Hop goes off for a little battle against Speed, so this gives us a little bit more time to grab our next Pokemon. This one, thankfully, is a little gift. All we have to do is to hunt for some prey, and after finding 5 alone Diglett, this geezer gifts us his wife's cat. So I named it Lucky and let him get divorced. Damn! At long last, I arrive in the medieval town of Hammerlock. Rose is out and about in his boxes. Yes, you heard me. Anyways, I go inside the vault, catch Sonia, and thankfully not her dog, and head onwards to the next route to assist Hop in taking out Team Yell. Once they were down and out, I took further trainers on the hills to Stow on side and evolved Mika to Luxray. Look at the stats! That was a huge upgrade needed, and especially for this gym because next is the ghost type gym. But first things first is Hop. Cramoran gets zapped to the beak by Mika, then I switch to Vincent's against Silly Cobra. Fake out, then plant my seed bombs and take him down. Toxel comes out and has a bit of a cry, so I switch to Cash to dig so Lizard can go bye-bye. But he's statics us, which is absolutely fantastic, leaving Rabu to have a good little laughy. A couple of power gems to the face, and it's a brutal end to his ace. All that's left is to take part in the next gym, and with 2 dark types and 3 more with plenty good coverage, I'm set for the gym challenge ahead. So there I am, battling the dead, and spin around and constantly get a dizzy head. Though we pass and while seeing some stars, I go head to head with what's left. Gizmo also evolves to Incineroar, which is a cheeky set. And thus, the Ghost Whisperer, Alistair, regrets. Okay, I'll stop rhyming. On guard! Yamask is up first against Vincent, and I go for Swift, for it to not disable it and use Brutal Swing instead. Sweet! I hone my claws 3 times actually before the Ghost finally disables it before I begin my sweep. But that lasted long after its toll because Mimikyu is next and obviously has Disguise, and Baby Doll Eyes are attacked right down. However, while it sets up itself, I nearly got it out! A huge slash leaves us on just 11 HP, though we take him out as well as the Cursor. This leaves the Gengar, who Gigantamaxes, and somehow we outspeed and proceed to knock him out with one final throat chop. I literally walked in with the best team going, and this cat somehow manages to take it out. Although winner winner, chicken's tonight's dinner, I can't say I'm looking forward for the next gym. Leave me alone! I mean, yeah, Bede has a team of psychics at the moment, and Cash does get a little bit of screen time to catch up to the rest of the kitty cats, but we're going against fairies. Have you seen my team? Well, since there's no going back and I can't catch any new cats at this moment in time, I have no option but to keep going forward to Balonlee and prepared to take on possibly the biggest threat possible to us. So with Azima 4 assembled, Gigi, Gizmo, Mika and Cash, I think this is the best that we're going to get. But to prep us, it's an audition to apply for the next fairy-type gym leader. And I think it'd be a pretty cool video to be fair. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want us to become a fairy-type gym leader, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. I mean, you've watched this far already, so chances are you already enjoy the content. So why not be alerted for more and join the Lunars? Anyways, thanks to Gigi, she was able to absolutely fly, being the only steel type we have, leading us to the retiring gym leader, the Wizard.
I'm a what?
Galarian Weezing is up first against Gigi. Fairy Wind does a whopping 13 HP, and an Iron Head to the face puts the Factory Cloud in a bit of a state. Marwile puts the Intimidation in place, so I say no to that and Gizmo gives it right back. Tank the Crunch and pack a punch with Fire Fang, for it to meet its fate. Despite Togekiss may set the pace, we chip away, answer her age, and fall to her outrage. Cashes out, takes a huge air slash, and fights through flinch, so we blast some gems and manage to tear her team apart. A cake is made, and I drop the defense, so when Gigi returns, she takes good care to seal its fate, and obviously gives me a piece. I think I deserve that piece. I mean, she didn't like us and doesn't hire us, but again, let me know what you guys think about me being the fairy-type gym leader. Although, I think your dreams will go downhill, guys, because Opal just found a fairy-type gym leader. Oh well. On to the next one. But before we go forward to the next gym, there's a couple of things on my to-do list. First things first, battle Hop. I cut down his tree, power gem his Anteater, take a huge Pyro Ball, just surviving on 10 HP, and annoyingly, get burned. Now, wasn't part of the plan. Anyways, we fall to burn damage, so Gizmo comes out and the Darkest Larium leaves us barely hanging as he goes for agility, for some stupid reason. So he goes down, and from there, do my little circus act on every single monster. Cool. So that's step 1 out of the way, and my Pokemon are really starting to overlevel. So step number 2 is to catch another squad member, and that being Meowstic. This one is the female form, so it does have a slightly more promising moveset. So I call our new best friend Bella, who will replace Vincent's for now. It's been a good run for her, but she really is frail. But her moveset is what will really help another one of my Pokemon, Cash. See, as a neg move, he can live covert, and when you pair that with its ability Technician plus Stab, this thing can do a whopping 120 damage. So I stick them in the daycare, cycle and cycle for days on end, and eventually did not get said move. I was a little bit confused after this, but after further research, I had to grab another Meowth to do that. Thrill. I haven't really got the time to do this, and quite frankly, I won't be using Cash much. But in the meantime, I grab both Fang moves and teach one of them to Mika. So now it's time to head up to the Rocky Ruins and eventually arrive at the Cold City Sirchester. And a lot of you know this, but this gym I cannot stand. So after struggling my way through with a couple of extra bruises on the way, it's time to take care of the gym leader herself, Melanie. And I swear she's got a thing for me. Anyways, it's Frostmoth first, and I send out Lucky first for a quad effective power gem. Her gorilla comes out, who outspeeds, which gets him down to half. This is bad because Zembo kicks in and an Icicle Crash leaves us with 9 HP to spare. We take it down to another power gem and manage to do some chip damage on Ice Cube before falling. Bella is next, and again I chip with Side Shot, gain a crit, and although it slows us down, we take it out. So, all in all, this leaves her ace Lapras, and I embrace staying in with an Energy Ball, but it outspeeds, which we take fairly well before Sucker Punching. Though that did nothing. So I go down and send out Mika, thankfully survive another G-Max Resonance, and after the Dynamax turn's end, a Psychic Fangs gets the Aurora Veil out as it surfs. It sadly crits and leaves a 1v1. Gizmo grows big and a Max Darkness thankfully takes it out. A little more difficult than I thought and would like, but that's okay, because the 6th badge is now ours. I next head over to Bob's Your Uncle, tease Sonia like a cat normally does, and after making further discoveries, Hop is after yet another battle. So I do, and well, chase his prey away. And after putting something a little warmer on, I assist the scientist who gave me the bike and well learn how to surf on a bike. Oh, this also won't be the last time we see Team Yell either. For now, with our new upgrade, I can luckily go ahead and grab our final Pokemon being in the clouds, and that being an evolution. None other than the Daylight Pokemon Espeon, although this is an issue being at level 56. So I catch an Eevee instead, call a Munchkin, and participate in a lot of Pokemon Den raids. This took a long time. However, once we arrive at Spikemuth and Marnie wants a battle, well, I chase her cat as well as the rest of her squad. Especially her mouse. And it still doesn't evolve, which I was really hoping she would. So before I take on the gym, I play with a feather, and at long last, she evolves to Espeon. And alongside with Gigi, Gizmo, and Mika, she'll be joining in this gym battle simply because of the moveset I planned out for her. However, as I battle all the Team Yell grunts, I simply let Mika do most of the work. This simply left Piers to take on, and with a mosh pit around, I'm not confident. That and the fact that I have a lot of movesets to still complete. It's Scrafty against Munchkin, and a quad effective Dazzling Gleam gives us an early lead. So Malamar is up on the field and I stay in, so Gigi is out to retaliate, despite a huge foul play, so I'm gonna have to start playing it safe. Obstagoon is next, and a switch is needed, so Gizmo intimidates and can't hit due to obstruction, and now I need to flee. Mika returns to another protect, and now I'm getting fed up and just accept. So I have to stall until he runs out of PP, and when he does, and I get low, I retaliate with a fatal blow. He finally falls and his last Pokemon spawns, so I fought hard and grabbed Paralysis before going down to a Snarl. Gigi returns with another retaliate and the upcoming KO to a Tickle. He sucker punches both my cats and results in a draw. Pickles. I'm sorry, I needed something to rhyme there. So I go again, and I won't lie, the same play occurs, but on the plus side, Munchkin hangs on to 1 HP and is able to hurt the big boy hard before going down. We are in a much better position though, so Gizmo retaliates with double kicks, and we stall and recover against Skuntank with Leech Life despite Toxic. However, this doesn't stop us, and we grab ourselves the win.
Nice.
Now with 7 badges, I'm getting closer and closer to my goal, and we pretty much grabbed all available cats. and also we're already at the level cap, so let's just take on the gym leader as we are now. Despite the double battle gym trainers actually being a little bit more tougher than I'm used to, I'm now up against Mr. Weatherman. Here we go. It's Flygon and Gigalith against Munchkin and Bella. I have Bella set up the Reflect as she gets a huge beating. Even Dazzling Gleam doesn't hurt as much as I expected. Bella on turn 3 falls, though we get the Flygon out straight after. However, so does Munchkin. I'm getting slapped and I'm getting panicky. So I bite the bullet, Dynamax GG and crunch the Gigalith, just taking it out. So he sends out his House and Gigantamaxes. GG gets an absolute beating from Max Knuckle to an Earth Power straight after. Though Mika paralyzes the House, GG survives through the Dynamax turns, though does get taken out, followed by a huge Stone Edge on Mika. Though somehow, we survived long enough to take care of his team and win the gym challenge. I shouldn't have even won that. That was like the lovely little cherry on top of the cake. Everyone outside celebrates my victory, so now going forward, I assemble my final team to take on the Daring semis as well as the finals. So myself and Hop, we grab on one final train before arriving at Route 10, and if I'm honest, it's looking like we're going to instantly fail the challenge due to over levels. In fact, my entire team have actually over leveled, and with no more encounters, it's looking grim. Well, other than one. Because my new plan is to progress in the Crown Tundra ever so slightly, and I say slightly from Dynamax Adventures to a legendary Pokemon, to the point where we can get this little cloud, who is already called Fluffy. Now granted, this thing isn't actually a cat. Yet. What's even worse is the fact that, well, it doesn't actually learn moves. At all. So I'm pretty much stuck. I'm gonna have to sacrifice probably 2 Pokemon here, and I'm thinking Bella and Lucky. I just don't need them for the semi-finals. Well, hope I don't. So let's start with Marnie, and it's her cat against ours. And as she goes for a nasty plot, I U-turn out to Gizmo, take easy chip damage from a Snarl, and grab it all back with our brand new move, Drain Punch. Scrafty is next, and it's time to Dynamax. I need to build as much attack up as possible with Max Knuckle, followed by setting up the Sun with a final Max Flare against her Toxie. Great! I have to resort to simply Drain Punch, but another Swagger is scary, and I'm on +5 attack! Well, sweeping's over. Lucky comes out, also gets the Swagger Confusion as she heals, and this time we fight through the Spinning Docks, taking it down. Morpeko is out, and a little Torment later, we're still standing. This leaves her Ace Grimmsnarl. She Gigantamaxes, and I go for Icy Wind just to slow it down. This means once I go down to a Starfall, Gigi comes out to be able to outspeed, and Iron Head really does a lot of damage. A G-Max Snooze also hurts, but we're able to resist and get the knockout with one last Iron Head. This leaves the final match against Hop, and a jig around my team due to the level cap later. I'm ready. Double is up first against our Munchkin. Sidekick is huge as he goes for Cotton Guard, resulting in an early lead right off the bat. Snorlax does come out earlier than expected, but with a special defense drop as well, we're able to hold on from huge heavy slams and just narrowly take out the Big Bear. One final sidekick on the Pincurchin and we heroically fall. GG is next and digs, aiming for super effective damage. Corviknight comes out, gives us petty drill pecks as we retaliate with paybacks, exchanging blows back and forward until he falls. This leaves Mr. Bugs Bunny from Space Jam and, well, slam dunks on us with Max Knuckle. Cash comes out, and as we go for a quick chip, Hyper Beam before going down. However, this is good because Gizmo can come out, intimidate, and hit hard Drain Punch. A huge Pyro Ball literally leaves us on 1 HP before Darkest Lariat finishes off the job. And a girl, Gizmo. Now, I want some sleep and a nice Nando's, but nope. I need to find Leon who gets lost in the tower, so it's up to myself, Hop, and even Team Yell to cause some absolute carnage. I mean, that's what cats do, right? Cause chaos? So I storm Rose's tower with the majority of my underleveled squad, and Fluffy. I really want him to evolve soon. Battle against the Marku Cosmos until we reach the top. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. I've not liked this woman, so let's kiss. I send Lucky out first against Frostlass, being quick, and a Stab Dark Pulse sweeps away the ghost. Milotic is next, and I stay in for chip damage as it sets the Aqua Ring, with hopes to a flinch, which we do, but it goes for Recover. Oh boy. I continue to hit hard though at this point, it just fully recovers, and does get the retaliation with a Surf. So Mika is out, doesn't outspeed, and gets hit with a huge surf. We spark it out thankfully, and instantly fall to Salazzle immediately after. This is a right scrap. Munchkin is next, takes the Venoshock well, and gets revenge with his sidekick, plus crit the sexy plant. This leaves her garbage bag, which grows in size and hits one final sidekick before falling. However, this means Bella can come out safely and take out her garbage. I save the day, we grab food, hip hop hooray, now let's hit the hay.
The next day.
Now remember the awful amount of grinding we did to not even get this puff of Space Cloud to a cat? Well, with a little bit of help, because I'm on Shield, I traded to one of my friends so she can evolve it on her own save to Solgaleo, the legendary Sun Lion. Sweet! And it gets better because for this fight and this fight alone, I'm able to absolutely pounce on Bede's team, just like he tried to pounce on me. But he failed, because he doesn't like cats. I mean, there's no point even commentating over this. I really went hard with this battle. That was the dopamine I desired. And before anyone kicks off, no, I will not use Fluffy and only Fluffy, then that wouldn't be a challenge. So with the interrupting match out the way, let's crack on with the finals, starting with Nessa. I've obviously benched Gizmo out of this one for the obvious reason, that is a fire type. And I have swapped Fluffy for Bella for Energy Ball. She starts with Golisopod against Mika, Intimidation comes in clutch with first impressions, which it doesn't go for. Regardless, Emergency Exit kicks in after zapping it, leaving Barrascuda, and Drill Run puts a huge dent in our health. Regardless, we take it down. Seeking follows, but Golisopod gets the first impression this time around. Lucky comes out and a simple power gem takes it down. With Pelipper to follow, this leaves Dreadnought on the field. So I stall out, hit Dark Pulse to not get the flinch and to be washed away by rocks. However, Bella can come out and a quad effective energy ball hurts a bunch. But even that couldn't get the kill. GG takes the Max Darkness very well actually and digs. So after the Dynamax turns ends, we can safely knock it out. Round 2! And this time it's Alistair and his ghosts. So my dark types are gonna make a big play here. Mika leads again, this time against Dusknoir, which a crunch does major damage and gets it down to half. Rock Tomb does slow us down, however we still outspeed and it's out on turn 2. Next was Chandelure, so I made the switch to Gizmo expecting the Will-O-Wisp. I'm not falling for that one again. Although I fell for it once again, getting hit by a Pezzy Shadow Ball. Regardless, after taking yet another one, I hit hard with my Circus Spin. Cursula and Poltergeist also fall. This leaves Gengar and Max Ooze puts us fairly low, though we grab one more super effective hit, leave it on the sliver and go down with max effort. With Lucky being my quickest mom, I sweep to avenge and grab ourselves the key to the final match. Only Raihan remains, and I substitute Gizmo once more ready to take him on. It's Torkoal against Lucky first, the sun instantly comes out and Power Gem hurts though so does Solar Beam. However, this is perfect because it falls on turn 2. Turtonator is next, so I do a double switch. First to Mika for Intimidation as it attempts to set up Shell Trap, then switch again to Gigi. This also wastes the sun, so we dig on the final turn before it fades. It does a lot less than I thought, and well, it hurts a lot. Lucky is back out to grab revenge, and so we remain on top. Goodra is next and has insane special defense, so I take the opportunity to slow it down with Icy Wind before falling. Although unfortunate, it's the perfect chance for Mika to hit a hard Ice Fang as the dragon sets the rain before going down to Crunch. Flygon receives the same treatment. This leaves Raihan's Portable House, and G-Max Depletion leaves us barely hanging on before a Max Knuckle after that takes us out. Munchkin is out to stall and well falls instantly, leaving Fluffy. I Dynamax and set the sun up with Max Flare, and hang in there taking body presses until he finally falls. This leaves the champion Leon. This is the final fight. Well, instead of battling it out with the best of the best, I do what every cat does when an earthquake happens. Or when you put a cucumber behind it and scarp it. I head back to the slumbering well for the missing piece we need, the sword and the shield, and prepare myself to take on the biggest threat in Galar. Oh, and then there's this man before that who's named after a flower, so I simply burn his steelies and his name to the ground. There remains Eternatus, and well, my newest cat, and well, strongest cat also, is able to single-handedly take care of the dragon, and as he mega evolves to its Eternamax phase, I finally gain my courage with dogs and fight alongside them. Us three doing major work and Hop, well, he's just Hop at the end of the day. So all in all, there finally remains a champion who is urging for a fight. This is the final battle of the run, so last guesses if you think we can do it. He has a lot of coverage here. Here we go. I send out GG first against Aegislash and dig on turn 1, dodge the Shadow Ball and take him out. Nice. Haxorus is out now and Earthquake hurts a lot, but we hit just as hard with an Iron Head. We do go down to a second Quake, but Munchkin comes out and hits the super effective Dazzling Gleam. It falls, and out comes Rhyperior. From there, I hit a hard Psychic before getting whomped with a Mega Horn right after. Fluffy is out and I hit the early Dynamax. I need this tank out. Max Steel Spike takes it out and boosts my defense, which is what I need. Max Flare the Willaboom, and as he heals, raise my attack with Max Knuckle. The stats are set, the sun is up, so I take out the monkey with a Heat Crash. Sun Steel Spike the Dragapult, and couldn't outspeed the Charizard. So I fall to Wildfire, and Lucky here hits a quadruple Power Beam, takes the Rockfall like a champ, and sets the match to one more Power Gem. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I've beaten Pokemon Sword and Shield with only cat Pokemon. I thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to hit a thumbs up button, it means the world to me. And if you do want to see more, please consider hitting the subscribe button. With that said, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.